Hello you, welcome to Geekism and welcome back to Foundation, where last episode we kind of just had to plug some holes from our leaking ship. I'm hoping now that we have stabilized and can start sort of rebuilding back up and really making this place prosperous. But yeah, it's been a bit of a slog. I've actually played a little bit off camera as well, just to kind of finish off the processes that we were doing last time. So I'm going to pause the game for a moment. As you can see, money has for most part fixed itself now, mostly due to the fact that this industrial area that we started in the last episode is now all finished. So we have a blacksmith here who's creating tools, so we have a good supply of tools. That means things get built quicker, which is always good. Over here we have a weaponsmith who is generating swords slowly, but you know, they're slowly coming in. Here we have the iron smelter. And then here we have a coal producer. Maybe a second one of those wouldn't be such a bad idea. But they have got plenty of wood and stuff there. So actually coal, iron, so there's a bit of coal sat there. Maybe that would be better as wood. Maybe that would be better as wood, just so we've always got a supply of wood here for the coal. But otherwise, that's looking pretty good now. It's generating us swords, and it's generating us a bit of revenue from those. Actually, it might not be generating revenue from those yet, actually. We have 33 swords, look. But we might not actually be selling any yet. Does anybody actually want to buy swords? Yeah, here we go. 25 gold as well. That's pretty nice. So middle wants to buy swords. So if we come to our resources and find them on the list here. Swords, you can now sell all above like 15. We really don't have to keep many of them in stock, to be honest, because they're literally just to stock out our soldiers. And obviously, the only reason we need new swords is if the soldiers die, I think. So that's good. That means all of our soldiers are now geared out. So I'm actually thinking of sending them out on a military mission. I will prepare my troops. The difficulty is easy, the distance is far, 100% of gold, 100% of common reward. Yes, I will prepare my troops straight away. So let's get those out and working for us. Missions, here we go. Help requested. So I will prepare the troops. So let's have a look. Well, low probability, average, extreme. I'm going to send all of them. Actually, no, I won't. Do you know what? I won't send all of them. I'll send 4. And we'll just send them more often for easier rewards. Because right now, honestly, all we really need is the cash. Some gems would be nice. And the reason I say that is because at the moment, gems are the only luxury resource we have. And now we have a couple of citizens. They are starting to require luxury items. Those include herbs, honey, jewelry, and gems. Now, here's the catch-22 that we have. We can't do jewelry because we don't have gold. And I'm pretty sure... I will double check, but I'm pretty sure there is no way that we can buy gold. They want to sell honey, barrels, glass, fish, common wares and tools, coal, wine, berries, iron, fish, candles, bread, sword, grapes, herbs, and polished stone. So nowhere wants to sell us gold. So we can't make jewelry. We have no gold in any of them there hills. There's no gold in them there hills. We have quartz over here. We have iron. The only other one we can access is this one here, which is just stone, unfortunately. There was another one, but it's not gold. It's here, look. Another iron one, but it's so far out. I think that's it. The others we've all found, so it's quartz and stuff here. Oh, talking of which, we have a lot of sorts, actually. A lot of quartz, actually. Does anyone want to buy it? No. Okay. Polished stone. No, nobody wants to buy quartz. So, yeah, so swords hopefully will bring in a bit of revenue. But really, we need to look at generating a consistent luxury resource for our citizens as we move towards them, because we do seriously need to move towards having 10 citizens, else we're just going to stall out again. So having a look at goods production, common wares and candles. So candles requires wax, iron, and tools. And I think wax is going to come from honey, or at least from the same place as honey. So we have a look here at estates, monastery, religious complex of building, including domestic quarters and workplaces for monks, herb garden, produces herbs basically, wine obviously makes grapes, and then those go into grapes, into wine. The apiary produces honey and wax. There we go. So I'm thinking And also we can make stained glass as well. That'd be nice. Maybe we need those for the fancy things there. And a monk statue. Okay. Not too worried about those. Okay. So here's the thing. We need 10 citizens to be able to build that. But we need to be able to build that to consistently generate a luxury item for citizens. So we are going to have this moment where there are 10 citizens here and absolutely nothing for them to buy luxury, and we've got to keep them there until a very basic monastery is built, basically. Basically. So here's what I'm thinking of doing. I'm thinking of moving this windmill over here slightly, and maybe rerouting this farm as well, and having the beginning of the monastery on the very tip of here, and almost sort of tie it into the church. That's what I'm thinking of doing. It's in a real obvious space I've got. I don't want to build it all the way over here. I want to build it here so that it can get the resources down into the village easier. But to do that, we need citizens, and we can only build the monastery straight after we've got citizens, basically. So I want to make sure that the coffers here are full before we do it. Now, like I say, they're trickling up, but I have found a way of maybe making them go up even quicker, and that's because one of the things I did, I think it was building this luxury market stall, I unlocked another one of those statues, and the statue I unlocked is these masterpieces here. Fountain sculpture masterpiece. This building's maintenance cost is decreased by 50%. So if we build this alongside one of our larger buildings, we're actually going to start saving some money, because here the tavern at the moment costs us 400. Suddenly that costing us 200 is a nice little thing. Also, I'm just going to check on Dom there. I had to do this off camera as well, was build a second little tavern here. Still part of this one, but the bartender was going in here and getting stuck and getting lost. So I've just built a little crappy one there, just so that we actually do have somewhere that people can go and get drinks. But then look at this. This church is currently costing us 1,200 a month. Making that 600 a month is going to be a huge difference to our monthly money here. So I think that is definitely the way to go. I think what we need to do is probably clear out this little house here, give ourselves a bit more room. I feel bad for the little house, but it's going to have to happen, I'm afraid. Oh, that one was connected there. Okay, well, our market opens up a little bit. That's not a terrible thing, to be honest. I'm going to come into here. I'm going to go and find this gate. Let's have a look. Arch, is that? Yeah, that one there. That needs to go. Okay. And then we're going to come in here and fix the wall problem we're having. Well, it's not really a problem, just reroute it so it isn't really causing us any issue now. There we go. So we'll have the new entrance here, and we'll build that in now so we know it's done. And we could maybe move the food there just to make it make a bit more sense. There we go. So we'll build that, and then here we will carry on building out this way, around the back of the building here, and I think we want to get rid of that one, but otherwise connect these up. Okay. So a slight reroute there, but otherwise I don't think it should be a problem. I am actually going to come and build a good stall over here. Like so, with the green top on it, and we'll click build, and then once that's built, we'll just get rid of this one basically. Slight adjustment there isn't really a problem. I've lost my mouse, there it is. And then here, down on the beach, I want to have a go at one of these buildings. So the only real maintenance cost is decreased by 50%. All parts are by the riverside. I'm really hoping this classes as riverside, because if it doesn't, we're kind of goosed. But let's have a look. Boom. Okay. So is that it? Is that all it needs? Let's close these down a little bit so we can really see. It's letting me do it, I guess. I mean, my worry is that that the game knows the difference between river, but there actually isn't a river on this map. We're on like a coastal map here, so I'm hoping it just means water. So we will do a pedestal, I think. And let's have a look. We have marble male statue, marble male, marble female, marble male. So we haven't got the gold, basically. So we need to do a marble one. I quite like just the lady sat there. Oh, she's... Oh, I see. We could do 4 of them around like that, could we? No, I think we're just going to put her up on top here. And I would like her looking out to the sea. I think that's something quite nice about that. Do that, and that's going to require 36 marble, 30 marble, 10 tools, and 2 sculptures, which in turn is 36 marble. I'm going to say go for it. I think we should be able to smash that out pretty quickly. We have a lot of marble. We do have a sculptor here who, for his first time in his life, is actually going to come and start doing something, I guess. 1 builder size, no project at the moment, so I'm hoping... Where are you, Zame? Are you getting ready? Are you going to come and do some work? Oh, she's on her free time. That's fine. Let's see. What do you need to fill? You don't need to fill anything up. You are ready to go. Look at all of your things, all nice and full. I'm on my free time. Stop being on your free time. I want to see... Oh, man, that's a little doorway there. I am working. Good. What are you going to go and do? Are you going to go and grab some marble? I have no idea where you're going. Oh, yes. I think you are going to grab marble. Okay. Okay. We maybe need marble to be closer to the town, because I reckon she's going to use her complete day just bringing marble back down to the builder's workshop. Let's see. I'm going to check her out. She's going to come here for the day. There we go. Yeah, I'm on my free time. That was it. It was literally she spent her whole time just bringing marble down to here. So there is now 20 marble and no tools there. Okay. Can we make room? Maybe another one of these down here wouldn't be a bad idea. There's this one's here. It's just full of like wood and planks and clothes and what have you. So maybe another one of those here. Because we're going to need a few more higher level resources down here soon anyway. Let's throw a warehouse in. So I was actually thinking about moving some of this stuff out into it, because this is got a very dead space here that isn't really doing much. We are victorious, but okay. So far, difficulty average, success probability high. Yeah, go for it. Go on, we'll keep it there for now. Maybe we put one of these on the other side of this house here. That's fine. Build. Okay, and we'll bring some marble down towards the city to help out that. Otherwise, wow, smashing it. Okay. So it's, yeah, we're going to be waiting for the statues here, which is fine. I'm just kind of hoping it works. $12.50 the church currently costs. Let's see if it really does halve it, because that's going to be huge. And I think this is it. Church built. Okay. So, has it done anything? It still says 1260 there. Does it mean that all the parts of the building... We're 63% there. So that to me suggests that like most of this is close enough. But this chunk here isn't. Okay. We can do something about this. Oh man, we're going to be putting a lot of work into this. Alright, so let's go to the edit building bit. And let's see if we can either get that number high enough on its own, or maybe we have to build this over here and then get rid of more. So the problem with these towers is they don't actually really gain us anything, to be honest. They don't gain... bad weather is coming. Yeah, okay. It's been about time for it. They don't actually gain us much at all, to be honest. But hopefully it'll be enough. Let's see. How can we make this not look awful? We do that there. There we go. And then I'll be honest with you, the towers are good because they fill in the problems like this here. There we go. Look at that. Really clean that area up there. Okay. We'll throw one of these on the front of that there. Like so. So we can... What's this? This is some sort of... Oh, lush garden. This building's splendor is increased by 200%. And when it's far from other buildings, well, that's not going to happen. This one needs to be by the riverside. It's curious what the other ones are. Soldier recovery speed is increased by 2. Oh, that just... Okay. That just needs to be built somewhere with soldiers, I guess. Gem-encrusted cross masterpiece. Wow. Gain 2 influence per week when maximum number of decorated parts including masterpiece. Okay. And fountain masterpiece. This is significantly improve the desirability of an area. Yes. Okay. So none of those particularly jump out as things that are going to benefit us so much at the moment. Well, other than this one, really. Parts by the riverside. Okay. Nearby. Yeah. We're never going to get that. I don't think in any point of everything we're doing. I don't think we're going to see that one. So let's stick a gargoyle up there. Let's do... I actually really quite like that, but I don't think it's going to work particularly well. Attached there because of how low it goes. But I suppose... I just have like a little secluded courtyard here. I suppose we could just use something like this to kind of do like a half arch there. I don't hate that. An extension between the two, maybe? No. I don't know. Some like parts that walk down to the water would be really great here, but I don't think we've got anything like that. I suppose a big old stained glass window on here would be great, but I don't think we can. Doesn't want to attach to anywhere, so maybe not. I don't know. I'm just trying to get the numbers up. Let's put a door in here so that there is the occasional need for them to go up there. Does that work? Does that crash those out a bit? It does a little, doesn't it? Let's turn off snapping and see if we can... Yeah, that's going to be a problem wherever that goes, isn't it? Yeah, no, we'll forget that door there then. Maybe here? Okay, I don't hate that. Yeah, this one I'm not sure of. All that. Maybe we just keep a wall there. We'll just keep that bit of wall there. Okay. There we go. It's going to use a lot of resources, but, I mean, having the church just be bigger isn't a bad thing, and if that still doesn't work, I reckon placing those there and getting rid of these 4 or 5 may well fix the problem that way. Nearly there. We'll check in on that in a second. Weather's gone bad again. Also, man, we really need to be throwing these soldiers out. Like, I've just realised we're nearly at cap, like, without having to do any of this, just because I'm keeping on top of getting my soldiers out there. They come back with like 500-600 gold at a time. It's really worth doing. We'll see what they come back with in a moment. First of all, promotions. I'm going to say everyone can be a thingy. How many citizens are we there yet? Let's have a look. These are all citizens. These are all 3 citizens. There we go. So they're 200 each. Villager needs they need goods and luxury. The luxury man's going to be the one that gets us goods. I think we're doing okay for. We have clothes. Yeah, we have clothes. So how many? We currently have 2, so we need to unlock 8. I don't think I'm quite ready for it yet, so I'm just gonna let it run for a moment. I do want to see what they come back with. Your soldiers are back from a mission. Okay. Does it show me anywhere? Your soldiers victorious, I understand. Is there anywhere I can see what I actually got? Battle history? I don't know whether we can actually see... Well, we've got a few wounded, but it's okay. On a mission. Maybe they're not quite back yet. I could have sworn it popped up here. We'll keep an eye on it. Ah, there we go. 900 gold, 22 bread, 16 iron, 7 polished stone, 10 tools, nothing to sniff at. The 900 gold is really the big thing there, but you know, I'll take food, especially when we're in this bad weather, because that obviously makes the production of most foods slower. I don't think it affects fish. In fact, I think it might even increase fish a little bit. But yeah, obviously we really struggle to keep hold of berries and bread and cheese when the weather's bad. But otherwise, are we nearly done here? Getting there, getting there. We're really hoping that this pushes this up from like 60. If this number goes up from 69 to anything really, we understand that it's the whole building near the riverside, and therefore we'll just keep shaving stuff off here until it applies. That's not a problem. It opens up a little bit of residential space here in the middle of the town as well. I don't mind that at all. Over here, I think we're cooking on gas. Let's see what we got in stock here. We've got coal, we've got wood, tools and swords. So tools are pretty much getting used. That's fair. Here, let's have a look at our army. See how they're doing. Soldiers, yeah, all pretty good. Fully trained. Still novices, but they go up as they actually go and do stuff, I think, is the point. So fully trained happens here, but then their actual level goes up the more they go out and do. So that's good. Okay, this is nearly there. Okay, so that's finished being built, and it hasn't changed the number. So that's a slight worry, because we basically just increased the cost of this thing. What I'm going to do is come in and just try and find like the furthest out point of this. So I guess it's this round edge here. Yeah, it's that one, I think. So let's get rid of that. Okay. And then let's see. It's still 69. Oh, so maybe it's just the statue then? Just the statue isn't quite close enough to the river? That would be really annoying if it was. So what? So do we rebuild the statue? Oh, I wish I knew. This building's maintenance cost is decreased by 50%. All parts are by the riverside. All parts of the statue or all parts of the building game. I wish you'd tell me. Okay, well, we don't actually have that much for... so there's no maintenance cost required on this, so it can't be just the statue. As in, just the statue's maintenance is reduced by 50%, because also what's the point in building it, right? Let's find all of the base pieces. This would be nice if we could hover over these at this point, would be pretty neat. I don't know if that's something they could look at. Small tower. So there's none of these towers, none of the gargoyles, obviously none of the doors. Basin? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so now at this point, maybe we should have checked before. Can we just try this again, but build it closer? Okay, let's go there. Because I don't hate it like looking out over the water. Like I always have it like touching in the water a little. Like I'm not completely averse to that idea as well. You know, there are statues like the Little Mermaid statue in. I'll just show my ignorance now. Denmark. Okay, let's go again then. I liked the lady looking out over the water. To be honest, I was into that. Okay, let's try that. Build. Let's get rid of this fence. Now, how do we... There we go. All right, let's see if that works. It doesn't really matter so much now, because now we're just sending our team more often. Our soldiers, we are just generating pretty good cash. But I would like to be... What I would like to be able to do is walk away from a little while, and this number being the positives, because this is basically your sort of profit and loss. This is what's coming in and what's going out. And if I can get that into the green, I'd feel much more comfortable. And I'm hoping this will do it. But yeah, it's taking a bit of a slog to get it done. Let's see if that does it. Okay, I'm kind of enjoying the the sort of trial and error of this. This new one is built. The number now says 70%. So what that suggests to me is that moving this has made no difference, because there is no way that moving it from there to there is 1%, because it ain't going to sit in the water for another 30%. It suggests to me that 70% is actually because of this building that's been taken off, but it doesn't update it in real time. That's kind of what I'm thinking here. So what I think we need to do is, if we really want this to work, and it's one of those sort of sunken cost fallacies now, and so far into it that it kind of has to now. What I'm thinking is, if we get rid of all of this old church, build a little bit more, maybe even up the hill here, should still be all connected. Let's have a look. So it says, yeah, go ahead. Should still be all connected, and we can then use that to move into the monastery. I think that's probably the way to go. It then does open up this little space here for some more residential that we always said we were originally going to do with the market here and what have you. It's going to be a big change. It's going to mean a lot of people don't have church for a little while, but I do think it's probably the way to go. In fact, we could do it. We could do. Okay. Do we lose people's happiness with no church, or do we lose cash with having to run both for a while? I think we'd probably use people's happiness, because I wouldn't hate thinning the herd out a little bit, to be honest with you. So what we need to do is get rid of basically all of this here. So we're going to go through. Yeah. Anything that's core here. Yeah. Anything that's lit up here, it's not going to go down well, but I really do think it needs doing. All of those are fine. That one there, extension A, gotta go. That one there, gotta go. That one there, gotta go. That one. There's also a suggestion that actually you could build this back up again if the fountain doesn't update in real time. That one, yep, gotta go. Yep, big tower is a goner. All these, little things, cross, gone. Which door is that? Door, gone. Door. Can't see where that door is. Let's have a look. That door's gotta go. That door. What else we got? Some gargoyles here. Yeah. That floaty gargoyle there. Yeah. And there's a couple of round towers. I think that's it. Maybe one more door or something. Let's have a look. Yeah, there. Okay. So that is that area cleared out. Just to double check, this is not updated at all. Don't want to destroy the whole thing. Will, though, destroy the statue. Again. I mean, it really is iterative design at this point, but what we've got to go for, basin. Okay. Low. Bring them back. We've probably lost a few there. Yes, delete the basin. Okay. Now, if that isn't all by the river, then I don't know what is. We'll go in there. It's dropped our capacity down to 79. So before we actually build the new one, or the extension to this one at least, there's a few things I want to do. First of all, we're going to make all of this forbidden land. And the reason I'm going to do that is because it will slowly get rid of the paths, and then when we zone it to be residential, they'll all sort of start loving it and enjoying life. Okay, so we're going to get rid of the wall here. Oops. Man. Just want to get rid of this. There we go. And I suppose we'll leave that arch there for now, but again, it's probably going to have a bit of a redesign based on the new lookout. Okay, then I'm also going to quickly throw up a couple of rustic churches just to kind of try and satiate the demand whilst we figure it out. I'm actually going to get rid of that house. That's crazy, but that's the perfect spot for a little church there, so isn't it? There we go. That'll just sit so nice there. There we go. Put a door on it. Actually, let's do. Where's the little extension? There we go. Let's sink it a little though. Yep, that's fine. We could even do a triple one. Wow, that's getting somewhere, eh? But no, we'll just stick one of those on it. Do that. And we'll stick a bell tower. I think it needs a bell tower, doesn't it? There we go. Bring the whole thing a little more forward. And how many is that going to do? Does it tell us anywhere yet? I don't think it actually tells us what the capacity is of this as we built it, unfortunately. Anything that does up capacity a little, though, I think isn't a terrible idea at this point. So we'll stick on a few little side doors. That one has a window on it. This one doesn't, so we'll stick a door on it instead. That's a little off. There we go, little side door there. Okay, let's go build that. That should go up pretty quick. We have another one of those over here, obviously. Maybe at the top end here could do with one of those. Maybe down here could do with one of those. I don't want to just have like little churches everywhere, though. A couple of changes I have made, though, is this is now operational. So that can go. Boop. And this can go. They should come and filter into here. 2 millers and a shepherd. Nice. Okay. So we just move those over. Just kind of frees up this space a little bit. We are going to have to repaint some of the fields here. So we're going to come up to here. Take this one that way. Okay. And then we'll come into this one. And basically take all of this away. And bring it down to alongside its buddy here. Do that. Trees will probably mess it up a little bit, but then that kind of opens the space up for the expansion of the church here that we're going to have to do. Okay, so now at this point, I think if we just throw in this thing, it'll tell us pretty early on. It just says do it. So let's do it. All parts by the riverside, 100%. Woo woo. Okay. So in that case, maybe we make it look a bit nicer. I just wanted to kind of really tell whether that would work or not. Let's go for, where is it? Is it not even an option yet? Because it's being built, I guess. It's up here. There we go. Okay. Get rid of that. Let's try again then. Okay. Now we know that's working. I don't mind putting the effort in. Do we do the higher base one? I think we might do actually. I kind of like the idea of it really sat in the water there. How does that look? That's kind of cute. Cool. Cool. Pedestal. Small pedestal. Yeah, I'm going for it. So the thing is, we could do the 4 statues around here because why the hell not, right? But we do still need a topper then. Maybe we just have a gold one would be great, but we just don't have any gold. We could buy some gold, I suppose. But maybe we just do it like that with the 4 around the bottom of it. Let's say go for it. It's going to take an age to build, and I'm really hoping that people don't struggle too much for religion whilst it happens. This one is going up quick, though, which I thought it would. This is the thing, you see. Having a supply of just tools and wood makes a lot of these changes much more easier to swallow, because otherwise you would be waiting a long time for this kind of stuff to get fixed. I'm going to come in and get rid of that, I think, because it's definitely not going to go there anymore. Let's have a look. Archway, yep, that one there, delete. Okay, so that church is done. Yes, we've locked that area off there, so people will always walk round it now. That's going to create, if we actually could do a little bit more than that, if we go to that line there, and then this forbidden land here. It shouldn't make a difference. There's no reason why they would walk down there, but it's just going to clear all that space out to make a nice little residential plot. Maybe if we don't do that bit there, because that path is already pretty set in stone, isn't it? There we go. Okay, so over time, as this gets built, that area will clear out. We can just make that into residential. That should fly up, I reckon. That'll fill up no problem. Little market over here probably wouldn't go amiss. Just some basic resources. Okay, that 100% works. The statue, the cost of this building was 700 and something. Just shy of 800. This statue went in and got finished, and it's now down to 396. 100% worth doing, I think. 100% worth doing. So, yeah. So at this point, we've kind of cleared out a fair bit of space now. I don't know what to do. I think probably. Let's have a look. If we can make this forbidden here. just there. Just clear that little bit out there. There we go. I'll just make some real good residential stuff, actually, because what I want to try and do really is expand without expanding, so to speak. We're going to go for clergy still because we need the points for the monastery. What do you want? 50 wood. Yeah, 100% you can have 50 wood. So let's just see where it needs to go. So trade bonus. We want to be able to unlock all of these like straight away, basically. So trade bonus and then monastery. Yeah. So I think for now, like labor, we've got very little. Oh no, tax office would be nice, wouldn't it? Because that's going to bring in revenue straight away. But we do have 40 labor influence, so we should be okay there. Yeah, I say for now we still go clergy. I'll assist the clergy. Deliver 50 wood. There we go. That was nice, easy points. That's put us up to 29. Okay, so military mission. I'll prepare my troops right away. We'll send out some folks for that. Look, army. Prepare the troops. There's a few wounded. Let's not send the partially trained. Oh, there's a few that are partially trained, actually. Let's send, yeah, just those. You can just do a nice easy one for us, boys and girls. There we go. Okay. This church up here is capping out, as is this one, but I don't see people. Oh, yeah, 22%. What is it? Service shortage. Yeah, thought so. Ooh. Okay, how do we fix this then? How do we fix this? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. This dead space that I've been talking about for a long time, we're gonna adjust a little here. We like these paths, so we're gonna keep them as is. Build that. There we go. We'll throw this there. We'll get rid of all of this. Oh, that's going through a little building there. Sorry about that. Okay, I'll take this right back to here so we can really figure out this path here. We're basically just going to follow down this path. Yeah, nice. It doesn't have to be exact. It's probably easier if it's the more wider curves actually look better, don't they? That doesn't look very good there, where it's a bit. Better just to go point, I think. Yep. Okay. So let's give us a bit of space there. Maybe just a small, with like a different color roof or something, just to kind of break it up a little bit. Let's go, rather than doing a rustic church, we could do a regular church here, but we could change this to blue. No, it's just going to be a little one. Nothing crazy. We're going to go there. We're going to go up 2. We're going to go extension. Let's take that off the grid there and do it that way. Does that cover both those windows? No. Okay, so we'll just cover the back one. We'll do the same on the other side. Try and get this lined up about right. There we go. That's fine. And then I kind of wish the door was a little bit more interesting on this one, honestly. What we can do is we could cheat out a little on this, couldn't we? Because the floor really lends itself to cheating out that a little. So we'll do that, and then we'll do another one of these. So this is actually going to be a pretty high capacity little church, but I'm cool with that. It's just very boring little doorway on it, isn't it, really? I suppose we could do one of these. We've done that before, haven't we? Yeah, I'm okay with that. Maybe even pull it forward. Shouldn't be a problem getting through the doorway there. Okay, good. Stained glass on the back. Yeah. Now, what do we need for stained glass? 1 stained glass. No, we're not actually making those yet, but we can always do that later. But we need the building to finish more than anything, you see. So we're going to put those in there. Oh, do we need a bell tower, don't we? Yeah, so let's go for... Let's do a small one. Just a small church. Okay. We will maybe snap it to the back there. Oh, that's a bit high, isn't it? But the thing is, it's going to be kind of high wherever it goes, and I suppose that does break up that big swathe of stuff there. Yeah, okay, I'm down for that. That's already a small little side building there. Maybe would they be better on the sides? Do they add core? Church capacity 3. Well, so the extension does do more, but I do wonder whether that would just look more interesting there on the side with the windows. For the sake of 4 people? Yeah, I think it does, doesn't it? There we go. Let's get rid of those then. Because each of those is basically 2 smaller than the one that was there. A little bit further out than that. Okay, this is a little bit higgledy-piggledy because of the ground level there, but otherwise I think that's pretty good. We'll click build on that. That's going to be a blue roofed one, so it's going to look a little different from everything else that's on the board right now, which is good. On the map. Okay, so yeah, I'll be honest with you, the main focus was really to get the monastery up and running today, but I don't think it's going to happen because we've still got so much to do. I do think this leaves a little market here because these people are going to be struggling to get hold of stuff. So let's get some food production. Let's throw a well down here. I always like a well on the big crossroads. That makes the most sense to me. We'll build it and they will come. And then we'll put a little market in. Nothing crazy on this one. I'm thinking just like 3... We'll do 2 food and a goods or something like that. I almost don't even want it by the church there. Let's do... It's going to be really funny, this one. Because these are going to sit kind of dumb. Oh no, they kind of work actually. Okay. So we'll do food. Let's turn that round. Food. Food. Goods. There we go. And we'll just do 1 of each on the roofs there. Yeah, okay. It's a little off, but you know, this is a hell of a hill. Well, whatever we do here is going to look pretty rough. But that's going to make this area even more. Basically, it's got a church. It's got everything they need if they're just lowly peasants who are dealing with the sort of stuff here from the quarry. So, kind of happy for those folks there. They'll do okay. And then really, yeah, need to get this happiness up. I think building out some more of this building here is probably the way to go, and I think we have to do it. That can't be too far, can it? Oh no, there we go, just about right. We do that there, right on the water's edge. I think that's going to look amazing. Let's do it like that. Oh, I kind of love that. That goes down into the water. Actually, that's down into the, you know, like it's built onto the cliff. Yeah, I'm into that. Okay, so that's going to be the basic for it. Oops. Well built. And then we'll put another one of those there just to kind of get it up to a more sort of acceptable height. Let's turn capping off for a second while we find a space for that. There we go. And then a tower sort of in there should fill any problems we have with the connecting. Let's have a look, see if we can neaten that up a little bit. Something like that. Doesn't poke through anywhere. It covers up that window up a little, but I think overall, yeah, there we go. That's looking good. Okay. And then we'll do another core sort of on here. Well, I can do another tower there. I was really hoping that core would lift up. Oh, hold on. We can raise this, can't we? Yeah, let's do that. There we go. Okay. There we go. One of those in the building. Basically a small one of those. Although, actually, they add capacity and they don't. So let's use one of those, even though most of it's going to be hidden. There we go. And this just needs an entrance now. I mean, it doesn't actually. They can access it from anywhere, but for now we'll just put an entrance there. Then we'll click build. That's going to take a hell of a long time. We are victorious. Keep on with you. Go ahead. Go for it. This market is built now, which is great. We'll staff that out with people. And what are we going to assign here? Oh, look, houses already throwing up now. That's great. We bread and fish. Oh, we're way low on cheese. Why are we so low on cheese? What on earth happened to our cheese? We had like... Hold on. Where's... What am I looking for? Clothes. What? Where are clothes? Oh, there, 470. Okay, yeah, we got loads of clothes. Okay. Bread, fish, and clothes. We had like more cheese than I knew what to do with. Why have we suddenly not got cheese? What's going on? Where is the cheese maker? There's got to be one around here somewhere because here's the cows. Where is the cheese maker? Is it you? Cheese maker. No milk. Why have you got no milk? You've got 50 milk. We have all the milk. What is going on? Why is no milk here? It looks like our cheesemaker has just completely shut down operations. Why is that? Who works here? Okay, where are you? You are on free time. Okay, well, who's your comrade? Where are you? You're on free time as well. What's going on? Why have we got no cheese, ladies? Come on. I am working. Okay. Are you? Okay, yeah, you just been and got some milk. Is it? Have we just not got milk? Yeah, it's right there. Milk 85, cheese 0. Ladies, let's go, man. Come on. Let's get some cheese up and running. We had literally hundreds of cheese. I cannot understand why all the cheese has gone. Other than maybe they weren't happy because they weren't getting their church fulfillment, so they... Let's have a look. Average, bring it back. We always come back on average. We just need the cash right now. And in fact, we don't really need that even. I just don't understand where all the cheese has gone. We're doing okay for bread and fish. Berries is always low, just consistently. Do we need a second cheese operation? I don't understand why it's so low. I just don't understand why it's so low. We can totally throw a cheese operation in here. Let's do it. Cheese operation. System is a go-go. Okay, food production, isn't it? Dairy farm. It does have negativity, but it's only going to hit... It's not going to hit any houses there, actually. So, yeah. Is it, oh, hold on. Is this the cheese maker or the dairy farm? Oh, it is the dairy farm. Okay, it's pretty big. Alright, well, this is what it is. Can go in this space that we've had a space for a long time. And then cheesemaker... yeah, where are we going to squeeze you in? Will you go there? It'd be kind of great if you did. It's going to be tight, isn't it? We have like 2 wells right next to each other here. I suppose we could just adjust that fence a little, but it's been adjusted so many times now. If we put that there, is it going to cause us a problem? We can have one door. You can have just the fence run up to it. Do you know what? If that works, then this game's path in AI is way better than it should be. But we'll see. If that works, great. If not, we can move it here or something. That's fine. But that should hopefully produce us some more cheese. We literally had hundreds of cheese before. I can't imagine that the cheese eaters of this place are particularly more pious than anywhere else, and therefore their reputation was so low because they just weren't getting service shortage. But we'll see. So service is in place now. I think we're probably okay for that now. Is this one built? Not quite. It's got a big one. He's able to start having people, but yeah, we're short on polished stone. Okay, well, let's ride it out and see if all of those changes actually make a difference. Okay, that was a slog. We were even having to buy the polished stone. I'm gonna turn that off now, and we'll try and keep 100 in stock of that, because woof, that took a long time. We used every single piece of polished stone we had, but it's done. It's built, which is good. I think I'm about as ready as I can be to generate citizens, which is going to be happening in 4 days. I think other than that, we're pretty good. Like, berries kind of consistently sit around the 20 mark forever. There's nothing I can do about that. Fish, bread, always sit around about the 100. Cheese, I just don't know what happened to cheese. I really don't. Suddenly people are interested in eating cheese, and they weren't before. We've got a cheesemaker here. They're making cheese. They're doing okay, you know. But yeah, I really, I'm not quite sure what happened. That suddenly everyone was interested in eating the cheese. I've got 2 dairy farms up here servicing this one, but there you go. I mean, it's making it, but yeah, they weren't happy. Anyway, we are back up to happiness now, so service for now at least is fine as it is, which is good. Yeah, so I think we're about as close as we can be to my lord as a bailey, so I prepared a list of mandates which I could oversee the completion of. Yes, I know. Oh, you can't do any now? Okay, cool. That's fine. It'd be nice if that went away then. Yeah, so what I'm hoping happens here now is that we get to citizens and we hire everyone from serf up. We're not doing great for cash, honestly, right now. We are still in the negative. This just isn't quite doing as much as I wanted it to. Like, it's oh no, all parts are by the riverside. It is giving me a tick. So I guess 99% is just close enough. So it does update it then. It is updating at some point. Maybe it's happening on a tick, you know, like a daytime tick or something like that. But it seems to be, yeah, it's still costing 600. Like I say, before it was, I think it was 12-ish. Yeah, it was like 7 before I did it, and then it went down to 3, and then I built all this. So yeah, that still sounds about right. So I'm happy with that. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, do we double berries? I don't know. I really don't know. I think for now, I'm just going to go for it. We only have 1 person to promote to serf. That's fine. And then we're actually going to ignore all the commoners. We can do, soldiers need to, okay, we can upgrade people to soldiers. But they do need goods and luxury. Okay, so maybe not. But we will come here and do 8 citizens. So, can we afford it? No, we can afford 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And we kind of hope that our money trickles up, or the soldiers we've sent out do a good job and come back quickly. Or we might have to wait a whole other month just to get 4 more citizens, which is pretty insane. I think probably what we need to do instead is just keep an eye on this number here, and whenever it hits 200, just open this up. Oh, we're so close. Open this up and pop one up, because as soon as we've got it, I mean, it doesn't really help, does it? Because obviously building anything costs this amount of money as well, so we really need to, like, hold out on spending cash. I'm just trying to think if there's any way we can sort of save money without really changing the welfare of the estate, you know, really changing whether or not it's earning as much cash. There we go. There we can do another one. Let's go down to citizen. It's a long way to go. Our builder pay. I'm more than happy to update our builders. They do a lot of work. That was 5. We already had 2, 6, 7, so we need 3 more. Oh, there's another one. Can we do it in time? Yeah, there we go. Okay, it literally is just a case of sitting and ticking up all of our builders. They're going to want bigger houses. One thing that is quite interesting is that we didn't really have any serfs that time. I was expecting another sort of 10 serfs leveling up, which meant this area would fill out a bit, but I guess not. I think the problem is I kind of overbuilt on the tavern because it just looks cool. Like, that costs 427 a month. This church is probably costing a good few hundred. Yeah, okay. So we can make this one cheaper. There's not many other ways of making stuff cheaper. I did notice one thing, and it's such a little thing, but if we come into the building here and we scroll into these tents, and these cost us 10 a month, right? Like, and they don't do anything. They add to the labor splendor. But right now, I don't necessarily think we need any labor splendor. Let's have a look. We currently have 147 labor splendor, and we only need 50. So, I mean, we could... yeah, clergy splendor is pretty high, unfortunately. Kingdom splendor is pretty low. That's just our forts. We haven't really done many with those. Not too worried about that. We don't even have the 40s to do that, but that's fine. I really want this tax office. Like, as soon as we get 10 citizens, that tax office is going straight in there, because that instantly starts generating us revenue for every single house. We missed the cut-off point this month, so we should now have 8. We have 8 citizens. Yeah, keep them with you. Okay, so yeah, I'm not going to sit here for an whole month and let this trickle over. I will leave this one there, and then in the next episode, we'll hopefully get those last few citizens, and yeah, just see if we can just save a little bit of cash somewhere. I mean, I really don't know where it's going to come from. We're just about making enough food. I mean, we do have like more clothes than we would ever need. Do these cost us particularly a lot to run? Let's have a look. There's no real need for a granary there, is there? Weaver hut is costing us 15. Taylor's costing us 20. It's just not that much, is it really? The farms themselves, I imagine, are pretty low. Which ones are they? Which ones are sheep farms? No? There? Sheep farm, 15. The whole system doesn't actually cost us that much. It'd be really nice if we could sell some more of them, honestly. But yeah, it doesn't seem to be an option for us right now. Let's just check our trade first. Just before we finish off, let's just check our trade. So we've got unlimited water, that's great. Berries, I don't want to do anything with berries. Fish, I don't want to do anything with fish. Bread, cheese, I want to keep all the food. That's fine. These numbers, by the way, are the numbers that are in storage currently. Wool, I mean, we could sell wool. Is anybody interested in buying wool? I don't think they are. They only really want to buy the finished product, so that's fine. Cloth, common clothes, yes, sell anything above 50. So again, all day long people can buy clothes, but I think there's one guy who buys them and he buys like 5 every time he comes by, so that's no good. Wood, plank, stone, polished stone, that's all fine. We can sell all those above higher numbers now. Tools, yeah, sell above 50, it's fine. Boar, I mean, we could sell boar again. I don't think anyone's particularly interested in buying it. No. Okay, so boar is fine. Meals, nobody wants to buy meals. Wheat, flour, milk, candles, we don't make yet. Grapes and wine, we don't do yet. Hop and beer, we do make beer. Is anyone interested in buying beer? No. Barrels, though? Which at the moment we completely sell because we don't have any use for them ourselves. So that's fine. Beer, honey, we don't make barrels. Yeah, barrels, sell all the barrels, that's fine. Coal we want to keep. Iron ore we want to keep. Iron we want to keep. Gold and gold bars we don't. It doesn't exist. We could buy it. Does anyone actually sell it? Yeah, nobody. Yeah, we checked this, haven't we? Nobody sells it, so we can't even bring it in. Quartz, you victorious. Bring it back. Quartz. Is anybody interested in buying quartz? No. Okay. So no to quartz. Gems, they're fine. Marbles, fine. Jewelry's fine. Swords, fine. We're already selling swords, I believe. Yeah, sell less than 15. To be honest, any more than 10 you can sell, because we shouldn't need that many in stock. So we're making as much as we can from trade, which is, we are in the plus again now, which is good because we're not really spending. Taverns make us 200. Nice. Trade. This must be a new month. What are we in now? Weeks. Oh, it's weeks. Oh, it's daily balance still. Okay, so tavern makes us 200 a day. That's pretty slick. We're selling beer and food just to... Oh, because we do have more citizens now, to be fair. So they are going to start generating revenue there. So maybe, actually, just generating those few citizens might have been enough. Like I say, unfortunately, until we have 10, we haven't really got a luxury for them, apart from gems. They will just buy raw gems, and we currently have 10 of those in stock. Let's see. We have one place that sells them over here, look. And they have all 10 in stock. They've just sold one. They sell for 10 gold, which is ridiculous. They should be like 100 gold easily. But yeah, we have a few gems there. Fortunately, that's all we have as far as luxury items go. So we really do need to get those 10 citizens so we can start building a monastery and therefore start building something that they are going to be interested in. Obviously, ideally, what the game would like you to do, although it's the game's fault there's no gold here, would like you to make jewelry, so you've got a jewelry supply before you move up your citizens. We got 500 gold there, some bread, some iron, some polished stone, some tools. That all sounds pretty sweet. Great stuff. We will leave it there for today. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next one, be good.